Hey everyone, welcome back for part 2 of 13.5. So we're still dealing with these transformations. Today, we're going to work on filling in these charts when you're given a function that already has transformations in it, and now you want to apply something else. So we're going to work these charts from left to right in the order that the transformations are given. So if this is my original function here on the left, I want to move it to the right 4 units. So I want to think to myself, what part of the equation, which transformation does that affect? So moving it to the right, that's going to affect my h value. And we remember that h is actually the opposite. So if I'm moving it to the right, if you think about that on a coordinate plane, okay, moving it to the right is typically a plus, but here h does the opposite. So I'm instead going to subtract 4 from the h in my equation here. Okay, so moving this to the right would now be at a plus 2. Okay, to reflect this over the x-axis, that means I need a negative a value in the front. This is easy, so just put a negative in front of our function. Okay, and when we do that, we make sure that we apply it to the entire function, so that's really reflecting the entire thing down to -1. Okay, so again, still these same transformations, but a new function. So I'm going to subtract 4 here. Okay, so it's at x minus 7. And then to reflect it, you want to make sure you're reflecting the entire function, not just turning it upside down. Okay, we would apply a negative to the front. Since there's no k value here, there's nothing to distribute. Right, so we could put a little asterisk here. Okay, to distribute the negative to the k value. Just the negative. We don't distribute any other numbers. Okay, so let's try it again. So now we're moving to the left. So left is still the h. Okay, if you were moving left on a coordinate plane, it would be in the negative direction, but h does the opposite. So I'm instead going to add 2. Vertically stretched by a factor of 2. Okay, that is my a value. So remember, when we are stretching or compressing with an actual value, we only apply it to the front of our x minus h. Okay, the value does not get distributed to the k value, only a negative. All right, so let's do that again to this new function. So add 2. Okay, so now we'll really see when we apply that vertical stretch by 2. We're only applying